The football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 2.
Ready? 60 red. 60 red.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Check.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Taken down at the 42. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 28-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 39, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Tua. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So the Patriots coming out now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Second and 11. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something.